Good evening. Reports from the Washington Post indicate that the Kremlin is becoming increasingly aware of an overflow of nuclear threats. Russian officials express concern that their repeated warnings about potential nuclear action are losing their impact and failing to instill fear. A Russian official was quoted stating, "There is already immunity to such statements, and they don't frighten anyone." This sentiment reflects a growing skepticism regarding the effectiveness of nuclear threats as a deterrent. A scientist closely linked to high-ranking diplomats shared insights, labeling the nuclear option as the least possible scenario. They argue that resorting to such extreme measures would alienate Russia's partners in the global south and would not be strategically beneficial. The scientist emphasized that the discussion surrounding the nuclear threshold overstates the danger of escalation while underestimating alternative options available to Russia. They pointed out the vulnerabilities in the West's military infrastructure that could be exploited instead. Tatiana Stanovaya, founder of the consulting firm rhetoric, noted that Putin is exploring various options to deter Western support for Ukraine while trying to uphold his red lines. However, she underscored that Putin sees nuclear weapons as the worst possible choice. Putin perceives a threat to Russia's existence in its current form, feeling increasingly cornered as Western nations ignore Moscow's drawn lines. He faces mounting pressure to demonstrate the seriousness of his intentions through more decisive actions. Despite this, Russia continues to assert its readiness to respond forcefully. Vyacheslav Volodin, chairman of the State Duma, declared that Russia would utilize more powerful weapons if necessary, further escalating the rhetoric surrounding the conflict. As the situation develops, the world watches closely to see how Russia will navigate this precarious landscape. Stay tuned for further updates on this evolving story.